this time of year, we often get the itch to try something new. And if you've been thinking about finding a new hobby, but you don't know how to get started, you're in luck, because Utah is home to some of the most amazing classes designed to be both entertaining and educational. Creative editor Jill Broadbent is joining me today to share her top 10 list of local classes you can take to dabble in a variety of art forms. And this is so great because you say this is something you could do like if you're just looking to start a hobby or get a group together.
Right. I love to go with a girlfriend. Like, that's one of our favorite activities, is to see what classes are happening. And it's usually like a one-off class that you can go and just learn something for those few hours. But like, instead of a movie, you're going and learning something and doing something together. It's really fun. And Utah is so unique in this. I think we sometimes take for granted how many cool things we have. Family and friends who come from out of state are always like, what's the latest and the greatest and what's happening and where are all the places we can go? And we pulled together a list of 10, which is actually, there's more than 10, but we're going to share 10 with you today that will give you some ideas of places you can go to just learn or experience something that may be new to you.
So when you were whittling down to 10, what were the criteria?
So the criteria that I used were things that might be a little more unique, something that you might not find anywhere else, and also that they are like just specific to us. So it's like a family-owned business or something, not a chain. So,
okay,
but there
I
are
love
more,
that.
And there are
every time I go anywhere, I'm like,
ideas.
take me to somewhere that's not a chain, because we got to support these little local businesses, right? Okay,
Yep.
so you said the first one is the Alpine Workshop. It's your go-to.
Yes, the Alpine Workshop, located in Alpine, Utah, is a great location because they put out a month or two in advance their entire class schedule. And so you can look, and what I love about this is she brings in all different teachers from all different topics. So you can take a class on block printing, on gardening, on felting, needlepoint, all kinds of different topics and ideas. So you just look at the calendar, see what might interest you, and you could learn a ton of different skills in one location.
That just looks so fun. Like a ton of women, let's face it, all women, getting together to do something fun, a night out.
Yes.
A girls' night out. Okay,
Perfect.
Tell me about Fair.
Fair is the same concept. So again, it's a workshop location in Salt Lake. So Alpine versus Salt Lake. If you're looking for something on the northern end of things, Fair, again, has lots of different classes you can take and opportunities for things like oil painting, cookie art, and jewelry. The other thing I love about Fair is that they do open studio time. So if you have a project you want to go work on with your girlfriends, you could just go, and you might not have space in your home, go just to their open craft night and bring your projects up there.
I love that. I've been saying for years, bring back the Super Saturday.
Yes.
I have projects I need to finish. Okay, so we could go there.
Yes.
Work of Heart, that's another location.
Work of Art is a cute location in West Jordan. So again, classes that you can take. They have card making, resin art, book folding, and they're always updating and adding new ideas there too. So those three in particular, different locations around the state, but that same concept of see what classes they have that they're offering right now and see what might interest you, and you can sign up.
Lots of options. I love perusing through the classes. Okay, so now we're going to get more specialized. You say a glass working class would be fun.
It is so fun. I've done this. It's one of those hobbies that I would love to get into one day when I have more time. But if you don't have time to really learn it, you can go take a 3-hour workshop. So Holdman Glass Studios is at Thanksgiving Point, and that's in Lehigh. And then there's another one that's called Red Flower Studios, and that's in Park City and Salt Lake. So 2 locations. So you can do things like glass blowing, where you learn how the art of like actually blowing glass, and go home with a project that you made. And I know at Holdman Studios they also do stained glass classes. So you can make something small and just see if it's like an art form that you even are interested in learning more. But they're really fun classes, and you go home with something that you really created and learned. Yeah,
that Red Flower is kind of in this weird little location in Park City, but they always have tons of ornaments hanging out. And I think how special those would be, but if you could make it yourself.
And we did the ornament one with our kids, and it was so fun, and they're just a beautiful little display thing that just, you know, for the price of, again, another activity you might have done at a movie or something, you can make something really special.
Okay, the next one I need to go because I failed it in middle school, but you can learn to sew.
Sewing, right? That's still such an important skill, something people might enjoy or be wanting to learn, you know, kind of skipped a generation, it feels like. And they offer classes like dressmaking. They teach classes on just alterations, like if you want to be able to hem your own pants, they have a class that they can teach you that. They also have sewing machines machines to rent. So maybe you do know how to sew, but you don't own a sewing machine. You can just go and pay like an hourly fee to use their sewing machines. So that's a nice
amazing.
option.
Yeah, this is a different option I haven't heard of to go make jewelry, casted rings.
Okay, there are lots of fun places like Gem Studio and other places where you solder, you pick a gem and you solder the ring. You might have seen that or tried that. Casted Rings is in Sandy. And this is a family-owned business where you actually pour, like you make your own mold for the ring.
Wow.
And so you can design it how you want and make the mold, and then you melt down the silver and pour it in. It is such a cool idea, something that's a little bit different than the standard ring and jewelry making classes that we might have taken. And you just pay by the amount of silver that you use or the amount of metal that you use. So it's really reasonable for the fact that you're making a nice custom piece of jewelry.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay,
really
what can we do at the art cottage?
So the art cottage, yes, the art cottage is in Gardner Village. We love Gardner Village. It's such a fun little stop and a really fun place if you're going with girlfriends in West Jordan. And they have all kinds of painting classes. You can put your kids in painting classes there. You can do kind of those date night painting opportunities where you just go paint something just one-off, or you can take really specialized classes if you're wanting to get more into a certain art form of painting.
I love that, painting, and then you have that another. Again, we're just talking all these custom pieces, including we can throw our own pottery.
Yes, the Creative Kiln, locations in Provo and Pleasant Grove. This is so fun. I've done it with my kids, and you just get to go and learn, first of all, learn in a class how to throw pottery, how to get your, all the tips and tricks for getting it, for getting your clay just right and set. But then once you feel like you've mastered it enough, you can just keep going and just pay by the amount of clay you use. So you can go back once you've taken the class. If you feel comfortable, you can go back for open time, or just even when you're there for your first one, they'll let you throw more than one pot.
Yeah, that seems like that would take a little time to figure that out.
But once you do, then it's really fun and really easy. And it is something you can just kind of get the basics in an afternoon and really have fun with it.
The next one, though, I think anyone could do easily, making soap.
Yes, soap. So fun. Yeah. This is a great one with friends or kids and things. In Provo, you can go to the soap factory and you get to pick your scent, you get to pick your mold, and so then you're able to create your own soap. And you even get to paint it. They have all kinds of like colors and things, but they've got all the smells and things from essential oils that you can use to make your soap.
And a fun gift. And your last one, I mean, the art market, I think we love going there.
Yes.
But you can also take classes.
Yes, so the art market is a come and go market. Like it's
the holiday market.
The holiday market.
So
You're right. The holiday market is like 5 to 6 times a year. So it's not always open. It's a set-up pop-up shop, but they are offering classes, and so you can take all kinds of classes like cookie decorating, watercolor painting, flower arranging. So whenever that market's happening, you can see what their classes that they're offering, and it's really, really fun. Fun things to learn in a really fun environment.
Yay! Oh my gosh, this gets me so excited. We're like, okay, we're gonna go do all these things. We don't have to do them all. Pick your favorite and go do it. Thank you so much for rounding this up, Jill.
Yep.
Appreciate you. We're gonna put links on our website so you can find them too.